And the chorus, if you want to join in, is, did you hear the sun on a bright May morning? Did you hear the sun when he played at dawn? Did you hear the sun on a bright May morning call down a blessing on the growing corn, on the growing corn? Now, some of you may say corn isn't indigenous to the British Isles, but in older...
What voice was that?
in older parlance, corn was just a broad term for anything that produces a kernel. So it's generally saying like the corns of barley, barley corn, John barley corn. So it's inviting that blessing of the warmth and the fire of the sun starting to invigorate the earth, what Hildegard of Bingen would have called viriditas, the green fire that animates and awakens everything. That's what all those green men sculptures in the old cathedrals are meant to speak of. So this is Anne Lister's song, and I'm sure she's drawing on voices much older than hers, as all good traditional musicians do. We're not here to make the music about us. We're here to pass it along and let us be a conduit for these older traditions to be passed on to the next generation. Did you hear the sun on a bright May morning? Did you hear the sun when he played at dawn? Did you hear the sun on a bright May morning call down a blessing on the growing corn, on the growing corn? Did you hear the sun on a bright May morning? Did you hear the sun when it played at dawn? Did you hear the sun on a bright May morning call down a blessing on the growing corn, on the growing corn? And were you asleep as the dawn was breaking? Were you still asleep in bed, with the world all dancing to the pipes of the sun and songs of gold in every head? Did you hear the sun on a bright May morning? Did you hear the sun when he played at dawn? Did you hear the sun on a bright May morning call down a blessing on the growing corn, on the growing corn? You live in a city all wrapped in concrete, nothing but pavement beneath your feet. How can you hear the world as it's turning, or dance to the rhythm of a changing beat? Did you hear the sun on a bright May morning? Did you hear the sun when he played at dawn? Did you hear the sun on a bright May morning call down a blessing on the growing corn, on the growing corn? Here's a garland for the lady in every hedgerow, song for the sun and a dance for the moon, a laugh for the living and a prayer for the dying, a wish for the world to sing in tune. Did you hear the sun on a bright May morning? Hear the sun when he played at dawn? Did you hear the sun on a bright May morning call down a blessing on the growing corn, on the growing corn? Did you hear the sun on a bright May morning? Did you hear the sun when he played at dawn? Did you hear the sun on a bright May morning call down a blessing on the golden corn, on the growing corn?